Hello Gem Fam, welcome and welcome back to our channel. We know it's been a little bit since we last uploaded in our Tokyo Disneyland vlog series, but we're jumping right back in. Yesterday was a rainy full day at Tokyo Disneyland, and today we're starting fresh and really looking forward to some much better weather. We're heading back into the park for another day of magic, and if you missed yesterday's vlog, we'll have it linked in the description so you don't miss a thing. Let's get started. Today, the weather is a lot better. The sun's come out, there will be tomorrow, and it is today. So I'm super excited. We're back in Disneyland and had happy entry again because we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel yesterday. So I think the idea is we're gonna try to do Beauty and the Beast again. That ride is amazing. But this time, we're actually on a vacation package. So we'll share a little bit more about that as the day goes on, but off we go. Well, the castle certainly looks less ominous in the sun because yesterday morning it was rainy and foggy. It took on a different personality. But today's a bell day. Yesterday was a beast day.
Beast day for sure. A little stormy, gloomy.
Quick editor Jin moment here. Every time I'm cutting footage from the Beauty and the Beast attraction in Tokyo Disneyland, I'm reminded that it isn't just a queue. It's basically an attraction all on its own. You're not just waiting in line, you're walking through Belle's village, into castle, and straight into the story. And the level of detail is honestly kind of unreal. This ride, officially called Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, opened in 2020 is part of Tokyo Disneyland's big Fantasyland expansion and uses a trackless ride system, which lets the vehicle glide around in a way that feels almost like they're dancing through the scenes. We actually did a full ride through in our previous vlog, so I'll pop that on screen and link it in the description if you want to see the whole experience. But even without the ride audio, the queue alone does such a good job of setting the tone. It's immersive, cinematic, and very much Tokyo Disney going all in. Second time riding Beauty and the Beast, just as amazing as the first time. That ride is so wonderful. It just pretty much immerses you into the storyline of the movie, and I can't say good enough things about the ride vehicle. It feels like you're Viennese waltzing in a teacup, which is like that little sway and swing for our ballroom aficionados. It's wonderful. So anyhow, we are just passing around, looking at some of the shops, items at the Beauty and the Beast exit shop, and then I think the plan is to go to Small World and the Haunted Mansion. Right now, I mean, the weather is pretty nice, but it is a weekday, it's a Monday, so the crowd right now, everybody's really, they've just booked over to Beauty and the Beast. So elsewhere, I think the park is the crowd's fairly light, so I think we should be able to get on and off of Small World and Haunted Mansion in no time. After that, we did pull a 40th pass for Big Thunder Mountain, and then as part of the dining vacation package, we do have a couple of restaurants that are pre-booked, and you get to go eat at the Blue Bayou, which is going to be amazing. There is a Blue Bayou over in Disneyland, which I think this one's more of a quick service restaurant, but it's very similarly situated. You know, it's basically like a ride in a restaurant all in one, so I cannot wait. Anyways, we'll catch you up in a little bit. Listen to the wonderful Be Our Guest music. You know, Beauty and the Beast, you're doing great. This is what Be Our Guest wants to be when it grows up, I guess. This is the Beast. It's gonna fold into itself and becomes a prince. This is actually pretty relaxing. Granted, the park just opened, but what a difference. Although yesterday it was kind of rainy, so. But check out Toontown. It is Technicolor glory. Everything just seems so nice and beautiful and bright and fresh, and the sun. Happy morning. And the popcorn line has formed, which is nowhere near as busy as Disney's Sea. Off to Small World again. The sun, again, we have Mr. Groot making an appearance and some surprises sprinkled about. Alright, editor Jin moment. Because it's a small world at Tokyo Disneyland is one of those rides that really stands out to me every time I'm cutting it together. This attraction has such a long story, starting all the way back at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair, where it was designed to celebrate unity and togetherness through Mary Blair's bold, colorful art style and that now iconic song by the Sherman Brothers. And while every Disney park has its own version, Tokyo Disneyland Small World has always felt a little different. This ride has been here since opening day in 1983, and it's long been known known for its incredibly bright colors, dense sets, and meticulous upkeep, which is very on brand for Tokyo Disney. But in 2018, the ride went through a major refurbishment, and that's when things really started to spark conversation. That update refreshed the animatronics and lighting, but it also introduced Disney and Pixar characters into the scene for the very first time. And I know this is a bit of a controversial take, especially with a ride as classic as this one, but I actually really enjoy how Tokyo Disney handled it. The characters don't replace the traditional dolls, they are layered into the scene almost like Easter eggs. You still get the original charm and message of the ride, but now there are these little moments of recognition if you're paying attention. Tokyo Disney has also treated Small World as kind of a living canvas, using it for seasonal updates and even limited time overlays, including the current version that features Groot and other Marvel characters traveling through the scenes. It's one of the rare places you'll see Marvel show up inside Tokyo Disneyland. Even with all the music playing here, you can really appreciate the craftsmanship, the color, the movement, the sheer amount of detail packed into every room. This version of It's a Small World strikes a really interesting balance. It respects the legacy of the attraction while still allowing it to evolve. It might not be everyone's favorite approach, and that's totally fair. But as an editor and as a fan, kind of love seeing a classic continue to grow. Oh, Jesse's leaving! Oh no! There's Woody! Oh, there is a Picklesville. Okay. One of the fun things about Tokyo Disneyland is that they do have roaming characters as well. So just saw Jesse and Woody come out, be the guests, and then they just went back in to check out their farm, I guess. Say hi to Andy. So we are off to I don't know what Adventureland is called here. It's probably Adventureland, but we do have that breakfast, or lunch rather, at the Blue Bayou, so we're gonna head on that way. There's a roasty toasty. Okay, let me take you to Blue Bayou and show you what that's all about. We are at New Orleans Squares, or the equivalent over here in Tokyo Disneyland. Like I said, it's so trippy because this whole back alley looks exactly like the one over there in Disneyland. And there is the Blue Bayou. Oh, wow.
Fancy.
This looks almost identical, except they don't have the benches. That looks exactly the same. Less mirrors, no benches, but that's about the same. That is so trippy. Wow. Even the logo looks exactly the same. That's so cool. All right, we're ready to go to the Blue Bayou. Oh, we get to stand here, so no sitting. They said good evening. That's hilarious. Konbanwa. I love it. Oh, I love it. Konbanwa. Well, it is New Orleans at night, so that would be appropriate when konbanwa, that they would say good evening. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is lovely. Thank you. And of course, we have the beautiful... Yes, that's very similar to the one in Disneyland OG. We have Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's wave to the Pirates people. Good luck, guys. Bon voyage! Wow, this looks so trippy. This is like surreal. We just sat down. As a vacation package, you have pretty much like a prefix meal. We forgot to take our meal ticket with us. So if you have a vacation package and that includes a meal, make sure you have your tickets with you. At the Blue Bayou, the cast members were being very generous and just let us kind of get away with it. Mike and I are just waiting to grab dessert. No, this restaurant is really trippy because it's like, even the bathroom is situated in the same place.
It's pretty much a carbon copy of the Blue Bayou back in Disney.
Anaheim.
So
Yeah.
it's perfect. Like, it's the entrance, everything, except for there's no seating, standing room only when you come in. But the food's been excellent. Service has been fantastic. Atmosphere is great. I actually kind of keep forgetting that I'm not sitting in the middle of Tokyo right now. So it's been fantastic.
Yeah, and they have English-speaking cast members, which is helpful. The menu, though, is in Japanese, so you'd have to kind of like dig for the English menu.
Well, they have two QR codes. One is the Japanese QR code, and then they do have an English one. And then the English one had the menu in English. So Jin just scanned the wrong QR code.
I just noticed. Okay. User error. That one's in Japanese. This one is in English. Okay. So I was like, I don't know what I'm ordering. But the good thing about Asian restaurants is that they usually have pictures, so you kind of can see approximately what you might be getting. But yeah, we're just waiting for dessert here at the Blue Bayou. Quick editor Jen moment here, because eating at the Blue Bayou in Tokyo Disneyland was honestly kind of surreal. Sitting there, it felt almost identical to the one back home at Disneyland. The atmosphere, the lighting, even the way the space opens up inside the ride, they really nailed the details. So we were there with a group, but other than Mike and me, everyone had to head out early to catch a show before dessert was served, which led to this very funny moment where our table was suddenly almost completely empty. You could tell the cast members were a little distressed about it, especially since this meal was part of our vacation package and everything was already prepaid. One of the cast members even asked if we wanted extra dessert, which was incredibly sweet, but we politely declined. That said, the food was genuinely delicious, the service was wonderful, and we had a really great time overall. After lunch, we took a slow walk through World Bazaar, which is Tokyo Disneyland's version of Main Street USA, and even ran into a few characters right near the front entrance, which was such a fun surprise. Kind of walking around after lunch. I mean, we ate quite a bit. It was a pretty solid prefix 3-course meal. So we had to go in front of the park to grab our bag out of the locker. And keep in mind, there is no in-and-out privilege with the locker. So if you open it once, you take it out, that's it. You're gonna have to pay again if you want to use it again. So we came back around Tomorrowland, and I think our next ride is Baymax. It's basically alien saucer, spinning saucer, as well as the Mater's Jamboree ride. They have like duck beaks and stuff. I love that. And Donald's indeed the king of rubber duckies for sure. Well, self-proclaimed, I guess. He's number one though. We do love our Donald. Look at this. It's a whole like flower bed of rubber duckies of all shapes and sizes and colors and profession. Some of our friends are stopping off to buy the little alien mochi dumpling things. So I want to just kind of take the time to explain the whole like vacation package situation. So with the vacation package, everything is printed out. You actually have physical tickets that look like this. What happens is that there's like a 2-day or 3-day, depending on the length of your stay. Typically, you would have to kind of find your own accommodation the night before your first day. It's kind of hard to explain, but so what happened is we have a 2-day vacation package with 1 night stay at Fantasy Springs, which is tonight. Last night we were staying at Disneyland Hotel. So one of our friends actually had to go to Fantasy Springs last night to pick up a packet along with these tickets. So the package will include the meal tickets and as well as your ride tickets. So when we linked the tickets together electronically, we were like, we don't have any of the QR codes to scan in. Like, what happened? So we went over to Baymax to redeem our attraction, and then the customer let us know that actually, where your actually attraction ticket, which now we found. So if you pre-booked your meals and attractions, make sure you have your ticket on hand, because I think that is how there's a date and a time and a range of time for redeeming your ride. Make sure you have that, so then you can just present this to the cast member, and then we can just get on the ride. But so for this one, we have booked Baymax for 1 o'clock, but then you have an hour to redeem. So the ticket just says from 1 to 2 p.m. that you can come back and ride it. So right now it's like closer to 1:30. So I think we have a little bit of time. A couple friends are doing something else. So yeah, so this is actually how it works. So if you have a vacation package, make sure that you have your tickets handy, because that is kind of your proof of payment and also your redemption pass. All right, it's time to redeem our vacation package ticket at Baymax, and let's see if this works. So we're redeemable end time is nice, so hopefully we're still gonna be able to get in. This ride, for whatever reason, is super popular. I mean, this is like a 50-minute wait. Stand by. Pretty insane. caught Beauty and the Beast on the vacation package, so we had pre-booked a 2 o'clock return time for Beauty and the Beast, but when we went there first time, they were like down.
Yeah, it was down, and then I asked if we could come back after our time, and they said that was fine. When they reopened, it was just passes only.
Yeah.
So there was no longer any standby after it went down, which was kind of different. I'm assuming that's till they get all caught up. So this is now our third time riding it, and it's definitely like a lot of the trackless rides, depending on like where you're at, you can kind of see different parts of the story. So I'm glad that we got to ride it a couple of times. That was really good.
Yeah. The first time we got to see the transformation front and center, and then the previous one was kind of to the side. But this time, there was some really interesting change when the castle turned from evil to good. There were some paintings and stuff where just like, wow, we didn't catch it the first time. So
yeah,
trackless vehicle, you just never, it's luck of the draw, depending on where you sit, how the vehicles behave.
A little bit of trackless roulette on like where you end up in each scene and stuff like that. So
but just grateful that we got to watch it again. Pulled a lottery. Today we actually won 2 lotteries, which is kind of nice. This is a Mickey's Club dance party type of situation. Kind of like Beauty and the Beast Theater over in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, gonna sit back and relax and sit down for a bit. Yeah, we also watched the Donald Parade.
Which this was a little different. It goes
very
around
weird.
the hub multiple times. So we're standing there like watching it do laps because we were on one of the spokes. We're just watching it do laps around the hub, and we thought that was kind of odd.
Like, is our parade actually coming?
No.
But then there's a whole bunch of people just sitting along the street, so we're like, that must have been just us. If everybody's like, all right, we're just gonna sit there for no reason, but all right, we're gonna watch our show and then we'll catch you up in a little bit. Bit of shopping, and I couldn't resist. I got the Donald headband. So we're over to dinner at Hokusai. It's a Japanese dinner, so can't wait. Yeah, we got distracted. There's a bit of merch, retail therapy, but I think it's kind of cute, right? So it looks like they have a special set. If lunch was any indicator, we're probably going to be getting the special set as part of the vacation package. Looks like there's some tempura, rice, miso soup. Actually going to be really kind of nice. Something warm and Japanese traditional comfort food. As you can see, we just walked into restaurant Hokusai and sat down for dinner as part of our vacation package. After a long day in the park, this was such a nice change of pace. The food was absolutely stunning and everything was beautifully presented. And even though soft drinks were included with our meal, we decided to go with the plum wine instead. Definitely an upcharge, but totally worth it. The restaurant was pretty loud, so we didn't film much, but the service was wonderful and the whole experience felt like a really great way to slow things down. From here, we're heading straight into something I've personally been wanting to see for a very long time, Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade Dreamlights. Because of the rain the night before, we ended up getting B mode, which is a condensed version of the parade, and we'll have that linked in the description below if you missed last night's vlog. Even though both Disneyland and Walt Disney World have now brought back nighttime parade, there's still something really special about this one. The scale, the music, the floats, it just feels uniquely Tokyo Disney. So let's roll right into it. was a lot of activities happened after dinner. Dinner was wonderful. Mike, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was actually really good Japanese food.
Yeah, it was really good. We both got the same kind of deluxe set, and it was just a really good kind of mix of a good Japanese like set course meal.
I think everybody was really full. And then the group kind of split up. Different people went to two different things. I really wanted to see the Tokyo Disneyland version of the Main Street Electric Parade, Dreamlights. I'm glad that I got to see that, because last night, because it rained, usually when it rains, they switch the parade into B mode. It's called Night Glow, so you probably saw that last night as we were trying to kind of, just watch a parade in the rain. But tonight they had the full-blown Main Street Electric Parade back, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know if you've seen the version in OG Disneyland in Anaheim, or there is the little flotilla in Magic Kingdom or around the Seven Seas Lagoon. But those are kind of based on old technology, like actual light bulbs. But I'm pretty sure the Disneyland revamp, they may have upgraded to LEDs and whatnot. But the Disneyland Tokyo version absolutely took advantage of the LEDs and changing lights. So it was really, 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 really great. And it's, nostalgia plus new technology. I really enjoyed it, so glad that we caught that. And then we had one unassigned ticket for our vacation package for today, so we actually were able to apply that on Monsters Inc. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically, you get a torch or flashlight, you shine in the little monsters logo on their helmet to find the monsters. So there was no scoring, so you didn't have to get really highly competitive. So I really it was just fun.
It
it's
wasn't
like
stopping you from trying.
Oh, I know. I was like, I was trying to beat Mike with these things, but someone was saying that it was going to be like closer to the not Ranger spin, with the Buzz Lightyear, more of that ride mechanics, but it actually is more like it's a different ride. So it's basically Monsters Inc. Laughing Floor, or the Monsters Inc. Rescue in DCA. If you have a little bit of an interactive and action-oriented element to it, that's basically what it was. That was really, really enjoyable. So we had a full day today here in Disneyland, and the weather was perfect. We did a lot. The only thing this trip we didn't get to do at Disneyland is the castle walkthrough, so definitely want to leave that to...
I honestly, we were trying to get so much under it, I forgot all about that.
We totally forgot, but obviously because of the fireworks, that whole area was all cordoned off, so that's okay, leave something for us to do in the future. But we were
back.
We were able to accomplish quite a bit and did some shopping, of course. So all right, well, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed following along today this is day 2.5, I guess, in the park, technically speaking.
Yeah.
So day 2 in Disneyland, our last day here, but tomorrow and the next day we're gonna be over in Disney Sea again. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you in our next video.